Hi, I'm Luce DeBay, and I love to talk about movies 24/7. I've been fascinated with films as long as I can remember, and I upload weekly. Today I'm going to be talking about The Wrath of Becky, which is a sequel to the horror movie Becky that came out in 2020. It's about Becky taking down another terrorist organization that wronged her and took her dog. This movie stars Lulu Wilson, Sean William Scott, Denise Burst, Jill Larson, Michael Cera, Aaron Delavilla, Matt Angel, and many other great actors. The movie is directed by Matt Angel, Suzanne Coote, and it's also written by Matt Angel and Suzanne Coote. Sorry if I mispronounce anyone's names. All right, I'm going to start talking about the positives. I really like the intro of this movie. I think it sets things up really well. It shows what happened to Becky after the last movie. It has a really cool opening credit sequence that's like sketch out. Looks really cool, just explaining her journey from the last movie. So I thought that was really well done and pretty cool. I thought the writing was very good with this movie. I like a lot of the character moments and the emotional moments and dramatic moments and humorous moments. It was written very well. It was very sharp, very edgy, very fast paced. I thought they did a very good job with the writing. And the directing is also very good. The movie looks really good. A lot of great shots, very creative and different. So I appreciated that. I thought that acting was absolutely top notch, especially from Lulu Wilson and Sean William Scott. Lulu Wilson is just a really fantastic actor so far. She was in Annabelle Creation, and she was also in Ouija Origin of Evil, which are actually two of my favorite horror movies. Once again, she was phenomenal in this movie, and she was a phenomenal last movie, Becky. But I thought she was even better. Might be even her best performance so far. I really like the characters. I like the continued character development of Becky. I thought the villains were really good, and especially Sean William Scott. He's just a really menacing, calm, and collected villain. He's just not crazy over the top, just like insane. He's very quiet, he's very quiet. He'll talk to you like he's your friend, but he's very evil and menacing villain. He did a phenomenal job. I love him in horror movies so far. He's in the movie Bloodline that came out like 2020. And now he's in this. I don't know if he's in any other horror movies, but he should be because he's plays such a good villain. I would love to see him in another horror movie as a protagonist or another villain because he just nails every role he's in. So he's one of the best parts of this movie. Sean William Scott as the villain. I thought this movie was extremely intense. Especially there's a scene at the end, which I won't spoil, but there's a scene at the end that had me on the edge of my seat. Like I was just like fearing for Becky. I was like really scared what was gonna happen. I didn't know where the movie was going, so I was like really nervous. So they did a really good job with that. This movie flows extremely well. It's only 83 minutes long, which is really refreshing because a lot of movies nowadays are like 2 hours plus, and some are like 2 hours 30 minutes. This movie is not that. It's like 83 minutes, including credits, so it just gets straight to the point from beginning to end. So that was very nice. So I'm glad I had a really good runtime with this movie that does not take up too much of your time. It just gets straight to the point, quick in and out. So that was nice. This movie is never boring in my opinion. I was always engaged, especially at the end. Like as soon as things get going, like you're just like on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. So I was very happy with that as well. I really like the story of this one. The villains are all very great. You just want to see Becky just like absolutely murder them. They're terrible, awful people. Um, and it sets everything well. It sets up everything well for you to hate them and you want Becky to take them all down. Even more so in the first one. By the way, I did enjoy the first movie. I thought it was good. Didn't love it, but it was good. Kevin James did a great job in the first one. Solid movie. I'd give it a B. Maybe I'll review it one of these days. But I liked it. I just didn't love it. But I thought this movie was a big improvement on the first one. I absolutely loved it. I think it was better than the first one in my opinion. This movie has some really good humorous moments. Sometimes involving like the kills and what Becky says because she's very unhinged and crazy after things that happen to her, understandably so. So yeah, I thought a lot of great humorous moments that made me laugh. And some really good emotional moments too, especially at the beginning. I won't spoil what happens. I don't know if it was in the trailer, so just in case it wasn't, I'm not going to spoil what happens at the beginning of this movie that, is a part of things that sets up the movie. So I won't talk about that, but it really gets you mad and really gets you invested after that opening. But yeah, this movie is amazing. I really liked it. I do have a couple negatives, not too many. This movie does take a little bit to get going, which is not for everyone. Some people like straight to the point. I didn't mind it personally. I did feel a little bit, but I did like the setup. It could have probably just went a little bit quicker though, and maybe just trimmed like a couple minutes. Nothing crazy. And one other negative I have is some things are just a little bit too unrealistic that took me out of the movie that I just didn't love. Nothing like Fast and Furious level jumping the shark, but there's a couple moments I'm just like, seriously, yeah, right, like that would happen. I know this is a campy horror movie and all that, but still, you gotta have some kind of believability, which it is most of the movie. But there's just a few moments I was like, that's just too unrealistic for my taste. But besides that, I thought this movie was absolutely awesome. I highly recommend it. Liked it better than the first one. Just a great horror movie with some great humorous moments, amazing kills. Kills are so graphic and gory, very satisfying. That's worth seeing alone. And Lulu Wilson and Sean William Scott again are phenomenal. Just like all around are just amazing horror movie. Top 3 horror movies of the year so far. And this is my top 10 favorite movies of the year so far. This is a big surprise. I had a feeling I'd like it. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did though. So definitely check it out, guys. Again, I give this movie an A minus. Very good. Definitely check it out. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate the support. You guys have a great day and take care. Bye.